Kelly with JUKI America, and today I have a fun and easy Halloween project featuring the RICOH direct-to-garment printer. I've been working on lawn flags and I have two different layouts to show you today. One is one print and one takes three, but they're both easy and you can make several in an afternoon. Let's get started. A finished lawn flag measures 12 by 18. So I'm starting with two pieces of cotton fabric that have been cut 14 by 24 inches. Using an iron, I've pressed a center mark on one of the pieces of the cotton fabric. Now I can use the cross mark on my fabric and line it up with the cross mark on the tray for printing. So I'm just going to line this up, and then I'm going to tuck in everything under, and I'm ready to print. I've opened up the RICOH design software to begin the design for the lawn flag. Let's start in Advanced Designer. I'm going to select Other for the garment type, Normal for the fabric thickness, and then A4 tray, which is 8.5 by 11, and then the portrait orientation. And then select OK. I'm going to bring in a picture from my computer to start the design. I love this face of the jack-o'-lantern. And I want to make this a quick one print design. So I'm going to add some text. I'm going to click at the top of the page and I'm going to select my font style, and I can select the color as well. Once I've entered the letters, I can select them and size them and place them. So I'm going to center this right on top of the jack-o'-lantern. Perfect. And I'm going to add some text at the bottom as well. Again, I'm going to select the Halloween letters and size them and center them at the bottom. That looks great. We're ready to print. I'm going to select Print. For print quality, you can choose from Speed, Fine, or Vivid. Fine does a great job, and most of the time I use Fine. Speed I like to use for testing, and then Vivid actually will print the design twice. So Fine is where I'm going to stay, and then I'm going to select Print. Prior to printing, I'm pressing the fabric in the finisher for 30 seconds. The print came out great. Now to set the ink, I'm going to put it back into the finisher for 3 minutes. For the witch lawn flag, I would like to create a picture larger than 8.5 by 11 with the RICOH direct-to-garment printer. Let me show you how to lay it out. For the second design, I'm going to print it out in 3 different prints to make it a little bigger than 8.5 by 11. I'm going to start by just bringing in a picture from my computer. And it's a great picture of the witch. But instead of putting text like I did for the previous design, I want it bigger than that 8.5 by 11. So I'm going to print this which, and then we're going to do the text separately. So let's go ahead and get printing. I'm going to import another image from my computer, and this time it is a picture of a font. I really like the style of this font, so I saved it as a JPEG in another program. In the RICOH software, I'm going to use the trim function to cut out the border and to work with the letters. I'm going to select crop and then OK. Now I can size the letters and place them. I'm going to place this just above the center mark for printing. I'm going to select print and print again. To print the word happy, I want to make sure the alignment is correct on the lawn flag. So I'm going to use the grid that is on top on the tray because it's the same grid that's in the software. There's also an R that indicates where the print is going to begin and then it goes down. So I can use the center line to line it up, and then I'm going to place the witch picture just below that horizontal center line for perfect placement. This time when loading the tray, I'm going to use the landscape layout, and I'm going to center the picture and place it just above that center line so that Halloween prints out below the center line. Halloween printed out really nice. Now let's finish the lawn flags. To construct the lawn flag, I'm going to begin by putting two pieces wrong sides together. And then I'm going to base the two edges on 1/2 inch on each side. Let's go to the sewing machine. To sew the two sides together, I'm going to use my JUKI TL-18 Haruka, a basting stitch, and 1/2 inch seam allowance. Next, I'm folding over the long edges 1/2 inch and then 1/2 inch again and pressing them in place. Now that I have the edges pressed into place, I'm going to top stitch them down using the edge of the presser foot as my guide. To finish the lawn flag, I'm going to press the top and bottom edges over 1/2 inch and then another 1.5 inches and top stitch that into place. The lawn flags came out great, especially with the use of the RICOH Ri direct-to-garment printer. You can create lawn flags for different celebrations, holidays, and seasons. Have fun creating and printing with JUKI and RICOH.